Love is love, period.
But today is National Coming Out Day, so I wanted to say Happy National Coming Out Day. To my gay fans, I love you so much. And to my fans who aren't out of the closet yet, to my babes who are shy about it, I love you and you do not have to rush. You can take your time. And when you do come out, no matter how people react or how people receive it, I love you, you're beautiful. You deserve to love who you want to love. You deserve to be celebrated. And you're perfect. And I love you. Remember me saying this. And if anybody ever gives any of y'all shit about being who you are, I'll kick their ass. I love you.
Knowing that I was bisexual, and that really traumatized me when I was like younger, because I was like, no, I wasn't ready. I wasn't even ready to accept that about myself. So hearing other people say it made me angry and made me like hate myself, honestly, because I was like, stop, like how do you even see that? You know, like why do you even see that? Like what are you looking at when you see that? And that would offend me. And I was like, it took me a long time to get to a place where I was like, fuck it, like I love myself, and I know who I love, and I know how I am, and I know my soul, and that was the most important part for me, was accepting it for me. And then once that came, I wrote it in a rant, and then the whole world found out about it, and then it went on from there.
I also struggled finding my sexuality. I just was so scared. What if I am gay? Like, what does that mean? Like, I already get bullied so much. If I'm gay on top of this, like, how could it even get worse? For me, equality is everything. I've always just known, no matter what your skin color is, what race you are, what socioeconomic background you come from, whoever you love, we're all equal. And why anybody would want to take away from their love is crazy. We as a country do not need to step backwards. We need to protect the laws that have been groundbreaking, that have been stepping in the correct direction. They're progressive laws that have finally been executed.
I could fly from the highest swing. I had a dream. Long walks in the dark through woods grown behind a park. I asked God who I'm supposed to be. The stars smiled down on me. God answered in silent reverie. I said a prayer and fell asleep. I had a dream.
나는 asexual이야. asexual. 난 누구도 좋아하지 않아요, 여러분. 나는 나만 좋아해요. 저는 결혼은 못할 팔자예요. 저는 그냥 친구가 좋고 가족이 좋아요.
I want you guys to know that I'm gay. This is not something that I'm ashamed of, and it's not something that anyone should have to be ashamed of, so why not share it with all of you guys? I'm terrified. I know that some people are going to have a problem with this. I know that this could kind of change everything for me, but it shouldn't have to, and that's why I'm making this video, and that's why I think it's important that people make these kind of videos.
I just want you guys, before you judge someone on the way they speak or act a thing, I want you guys to think, hey, maybe I shouldn't be judging someone, or wait, it actually doesn't even matter. They can do or be or feel however they want to feel. Now, I'm not frustrated because people were saying that I was gay at all. I have no problem with that because it wouldn't make a difference to me. I'm frustrated because in this day and age, people have the audacity to write online that I'm gay as if it were a bad thing. That's all I really have to say about that. I just wish those 1% of people would grow up. I love you guys.
When I played a show a couple weeks ago in Washington, D.C., there was this one girl who gave me a note that was basically her coming out as bisexual to not only the crowd, but her mum was in the crowd too, and she kind of gave me the note and I read it aloud on stage.
If you're reading this, can you announce that Kelly is bisexual, please? Kelly's mum's in the crowd.
As much as I want everyone to just come and have a good time, you know, dancing and singing along to my songs, I think the thing that I'm sort of most proud of is the space that is created at my shows. I feel like everyone can just really kind of come as they are and be completely themselves and hopefully make some friends and stuff like that. To have experiences like the one in DC, I'm really, really proud of that. Probably the most proud of that out of anything. I think one of the LGBT community's kind of like biggest enemies, potential enemies, is going to be complacency. We need to absolutely keep trying and keep fighting for what we want, which is just, you know, equal rights for everyone and for a more kind of accepting society. And so though things might be good in America or Australia or the UK, we still have a lot of work to do in those places and all around the world. You know, people are still dying over this stuff and people are still committing suicide over this stuff and being bullied for this stuff, and that's not okay, so we've got to keep going.
Last time I met so many young kids that were struggling with different things. One of my fans named Jilo, he told me that he was bullied so much just for being gay and just being himself, and I wanted to write music for those people and also for myself, but anybody that ever has to get through something hard. Harness your inner warrior. You can't give up. You can't be a victim. You have to fight like hell through whatever you're facing. I can both get on stage and kick serious ass, but then in my private life, I have insecurities and I have things I go through that are really hard.
It's a moment of realizing that you're a part of something greater, that you're a part of a community, that there's a lot of people going through the same thing as you, and you've probably spent a lot of your life feeling very alone and feeling very confused. And here you are in a place where there are so many people going through the same thing as you, and you're getting access to so much information that's celebrating, you know, out members of your community who have achieved great things and showing you just what you're capable of.
About all of the folks who've ever been told that their voices don't matter, that their stories don't matter, that their lives don't matter. This award is about the trans people who've come before me, who've made this possible for me, particularly the trans women of color who've come before me. And so tonight I celebrate them. I've been so blessed to meet a number of trans youth over the past year, particularly the past 6 months, who told me directly that my work and the character that I play on Orange is the New Black has really touched them. A student at Vanderbilt, a young trans man, said that now when I tell people that I'm trans, they're like, oh, like Sophia from Orange is the New Black, and then they move on. Then there's no more conversation, and then it's like not an issue.
And it's up to people like me, Laverne Cox, Janet Mock, to really get out there and educate people. You can't blame people for being ignorant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ignorance is ignorance and it's sad, but you can educate them. And that's something that I want to do and continue to do.
Well, I initially wrote the song Girls Like Girls just on a whim. It was a rainy day, and I was like, I need to write something like as personal as possible. And so with my songwriters, Owen and Lily, we created this concept of me stealing this guy's girl, you know, and having that confidence exude through the lyrics. And so wrote the song, and I knew that the music video had to be really powerful.
But also, your sexuality isn't what defines you as a person. Your sexuality, your gender, your race, your age, your anything, those aren't the things that define you as a person.
Here at One Direction, we like to celebrate love. In all forms. Love is love. And we believe that love
is something that should be celebrated with open arms.
Can you guys make me a promise? Can you promise me that you will be yourself unapologetically always? I love every single one of you just as you are.
Fuck out my way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT. Fuck out my way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT. I'm rolling with the LGBT. I'm rolling with the LGBT. Looking like we belong on TV. I'm rolling with the LGBT. Too cool for this shit, look at my body language. Shit on everything, I need some potty training. Money missing, had to ask them what the rest of me. Before I call my bitches up, they say yes, hunty. Judge one of the suds, they gon' raise some thugs. Judge one of my trash, catch a heel up your ass. Don't judge a lesbian, cause she don't want you bad men. Judge one of the gays, they drag you from Z to A. And shout out to the bias, you ain't gotta pick a side. And if you in a closet, shorty, you ain't gotta hide. Better make these bitches sick when they see you. And if a bitch won't beef, give a beef stew. Stripper right in front of me, I hope she wash her ass. She looking at my fine gays, but they don't wanna smash. Know they about to act a fool, time is fast due. Then the gays hop on stage, I got to shake my ass too. Fuck out my way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT. Fuck out my way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT. I'm rolling with the LGBT. I'm rolling with the LGBT. Looking like we belong on TV. I'm rolling with the LGBT.
I'll leave if he asks me to. You gonna be okay, buddy?
Alec. Hey.
I can't breathe.
I know. It's okay.
I can't do this. I thought we were doing the right thing, but this isn't it.
You don't have to explain.
Lydia, I'm sorry.
You deserve to be happy. Okay. I'll be fine.
Alec, what are you doing?
Enough.